Woman, birth, death, infinity.
All right, gentlemen, the ball game's over. You got your story to write about.
Go on home, go on.
Take it easy, Sheridan. You got yourself a no-hitter.
Yeah. Who paid for it?
All season, I tell you. Don't steal home on a righty. In the locker room, there are signs saying, don't steal home. In the wind, send out
We needed the run, Riley.
Is that run gonna play left field while you're sitting in a hospital?
Oh, come on, will you take it easy? Everything's gonna be all right. In fact, I'm even think it's right now.
That's wonderful. That's just wonderful.
Do you hear anything?
Here's something coming through now. Oh, boy, is this something.
What?
Monday morning, 9:35 a.m. Aaron Seeley, age 7, today poured a bowl of oatmeal over the head of one Roberta Eldridge, likewise 7.
Well, here's something new. The best news of all, especially for the doctors. Darren Seeley is going
When?
tomorrow.
Is it true?
Well, the stethoscope never lies.
Dr. Martin to the treatment room. Dr. Felix Martin to the treatment room.
See you later, alligator.
After a while, crocodile.
Put the ribbon in there.
That child may be a problem at home.
Why?
The doctor won't be able to make him laugh.
He's an infant. Give her time.
For you?
To grow up. To learn how to read a color chart.
I couldn't feel the grounder with a fishnet.
Is Dr. Martin coming yet?
He's on his way, Doctor.
I'm Dr. Casey.
Hi, Doc. I'm Allie Burns.
Yes, I know. I saw you the day you stole home 3 times against Chicago.
That was 100 years ago, Doc.
My last day off.
You take your work seriously, huh?
You do too, apparently.
Yeah, but it doesn't pay. Look where you wind up.
This may hurt, Allie. Get on the phone, Joe. Tell Dr. Martin he's wanted right now.
Keep your shirt on, Doc. There are other patients in this hospital.
Would you have a look at that eye, please?
Interesting outfit.
Mr. Burns is a baseball player.
I know about Mr. Burns.
My friends call me Allie.
He's not your friend. This is a hospital. He's a physician and you're a patient.
That's a basal skull fracture. It hasn't turned up any serious symptoms yet.
So far, all I see is a mean contusion. Uh-oh. Miss Wills, would you change this bandage, please? Dr. Casey?
What's the score, Doc?
You take it easy, Allie. We can't tell yet.
Maybe you can't tell. But if that's not a lacerated eye, I'm a dentist. Don't tell me you don't see it.
Hey, come on, guys. Tell me what's happening, huh?
We're gonna have to remove your eye.
You're gonna what? Hey, man, you can't take away my eye. I'm a ball player.
You were a ball player. It's a miracle you can even see. As it is, you may have more trouble than we can handle.
All right, Doctor, save the consultation for later.
You can consult with the ghost of Harvey Cushing if you want to. I've been an ophthalmologist long enough to know an eviscerated eye when I see one. If that eye's not out pretty quick, you're gonna see sympathetic ophthalmic damage to the other eye. And then you can start measuring your buddy there for a tin cup.
My eye. Let me... Lady, look, will you leave me alone? Oh, God. I'm all right. Doctor. Doctor?
Joe, take him to 56 West.
Okay, Doctor.
Doctor. Doctor. Don't let him take my eye out. Doctor, I need my eye. I need my eye.
I'll be in to see you later. Is that a sample of the way you intend to handle this patient?
Don't tell me how to do my job. I didn't get where I am through your beneficent advice. Now, if you owe Mr. Burns some extra medical obligation, by all means, tend to it. I don't handle patients. I give them the truth.
There are ways of using the truth. As long as you're on this service, you won't use it like an assault weapon. I hope that's clear, Doctor, for your sake. Demerol, 100 milligrams, on call a surgery nurse. I'm sorry for Dr. Martin's behavior. I want you to know that.
I'm not thinking about that, Doc.
I think there's a good chance of the other eye.
And if you don't, Doctor, how good would you be without your hands? That's me without my eyes. I'm a dead man, Doctor. Don't kid old Allie.
I'm not. I'm just asking that you have the same faith in us that you have in yourself on the ball field. Don't make our job tougher than it is.
Yeah.
Hello?
Hello.
Excuse me, are you maybe Hungarian?
Do I look like a Hungarian?
They are Hungarians and they are Hungarians. I only ask you this because they are not Hungarians in this hospital. One gets lonely for one's own kind. Bogrov.
Hi. Burns. I'm sorry, I drew a loser. I'm an American baseball player on his way to get his left eye taken out.
That's trouble, all right.
Hey, what are you doing?
Secret pockets.
Yeah, I didn't know they allowed that stuff in the hospital.
You're telling me wife has to smuggle it in.
Very understanding woman.
Boy, you said it. Here.
I want to yourself there?
Yes, I will.
To the Netherlands?
To Netherlands.
This is cabbage soup.
What do you think it was? My wife, she knows. My wife's soups can solve every problem in the world.
Mister, I think they ain't invented the soup yet that can my eye.
Drink. Drink. It's good for you.
Am I invited?
Hey, baby.
Shondorf Ferenc Bogrov from Keshkemet.
Doris Burns.
God be with you, children.
Oh, if I'd known you were throwing a party, I would have brought music.
Very funny. Here I am sitting on top of a volcano, and they put me in a room with a Romanian and cabbage soup.
Hungarian.
I'm sorry.
What's the matter, baby?
The doctors tell you?
They told me you were going into surgery tonight.
Come on, he told you more than that.
Okay.
I was 17 years old. My father gave me $10 and a bag full of sandwiches and put me on a bus to Arizona. I can remember him saying to me, "Boy, you make sure that you're real nice to Mr. DiMaggio. He ain't gonna be too thrilled about you taking away his job." My old man was a great ball fan. So it takes me 15 years, though. And they drop this on our heads, huh? It means 15 years of nothing.
Oh, now that's a very touching story.
What does that mean?
Well, for one thing, you didn't take Joe DiMaggio's job away from him. You never even played with the Yankees.
It's not the point of the story, Doe.
It's the point, baby. You're in trouble. We've made that scene before.
Doe, this is different. This is being blind, baby.
Dr. Casey says there's a chance they can save the other eye.
What if they can't?
We've beat tougher ifs. We beat ifs that really were. We beat sorrow and sickness and a baby boy that never saw enough of life to call his father by his name. We've had 100 curves thrown at us. You know it. I'm still here. I'm still here.
Come here. Hey, you know something? Someone told me. How come I know you sooner?
How many sooner I would have recognized you? When I needed you.
Yeah.
Mrs. Burns. I'm sorry. It's time to go now.
I'll see you later, baby.
All right.
Be good to the doctors.
Hey, Doe. Hear that, huh?
Well, there it is. Another eighth of an inch and he'd have nipped the nerve.
Can we save the other eye?
If you want to gamble, it's up to you.
No, it isn't. Not that kind of decision. Mrs. Burns is in the waiting room.
Mrs. Burns,
Yes,
may I speak to you a minute?
of course. Well, how is
You have a difficult decision to make. One eye has been removed. There is a chance that we may be able to save the other one. The procedure is a dangerous one. Do you understand what I'm saying?
You don't set things down easy.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Burns. I'm only giving you the facts.
How would you decide, Doctor? As a human being.
My personal feeling, not a question here.
Oh, I think it is.
Mrs. Burns,
You know what it means to a man like Allie to be permanently blinded. You know what it means to a woman to say yes to something that may kill her husband.
no. I have no way of knowing either thing.
That's a pity, Doctor. I'm a coward in the face of death. My husband is not. Save his sight.
Allie Burns' room, please.
Joe, will you show them?
Sure, follow me, fellas.
Ja, Mama, Mister, now it begins.
Hello, Riley.
Allie.
Jordan?
How are you?
Hello, buddy boy.
How are you, Ellie?
Hey.
How you feeling, Allie?
Oh, fine. Hey, what's in the box?
None of your business.
Hey, I bet I can guess. You guys bought me a television set so I can watch your games on the road.
A first pink.
A parrot? What am I gonna do with a parrot?
Talk, Bird. Say your piece.
A first pink.
He says umpires are think.
Go, man, go.
Maybe he says it in Hungarian.
It did sound a bit like Hungarian, but where does such a name learn?
Hey, I tell you what, I got an idea. Let's fry him. Maybe he tastes better than he talks.
Go.
Hey, come on, will you, Smiley? Laugh it up. That was a joke. Hey, you're not still... You got yourself a no-hitter, didn't you?
Allie, it wasn't worth it.
Hey, you're gonna talk like that, I'm gonna have to knock both your heads together. Hey, you listen to me, buddy. You're a great man now. When that kid of yours looks in the baseball record books, he's gonna see his old man's name there. And that really means something. You understand that?
Yeah, okay, Allie.
All right. Now,
Mine is a bat.
out with the cabbage soup, Boogroff. We're gonna drink to the glory of baseball.
Strike one.
All right, gentlemen, the circus is over. What's that, Doc? That's an ophthalmoscope. And this is a hospital room, not a playground. And take that bird out of here.
No.
See, Allie.
Take it easy, huh, Allie?
Thanks, guys.
Oh.
Follow this light with your eye. Any pain here?
No.
How about here?
Oh. A little bit.
We'll remove the bandages tomorrow and insert the temporary mold. On Tuesday, we'll replace it with the first permanent socket and begin your exercises.
Exercises? For what?
You've got to learn how to coordinate the muscles that hold your false eye with the ones that move your good one. It also has to do with the relearning of depth perception. It doesn't come naturally. You're gonna have to work. You won't be able to see properly for 6 months.
I can see all I want to see right now.
You think so? You can't even pour yourself a glass of water. Go ahead, try it.
Hey, man, you go play your game someplace else, huh?
Suit yourself. I'm just telling you the routine procedure. Now, if you don't care to follow it, that's your affair, not mine.
Well, I don't care to follow it, Doctor. Let me tell you something else. You might as well know one thing. I don't like your attitude. What do you mean by throwing my friends out of here like that?
What friends?
You know who I mean.
Listen, Sonny. If you're under the delusion that those hillbillies are your friends, you better take your exercises in the psychiatric division.
Hey, Doc, what's bugging you, huh? Are you bugged because they got white skin?
Because they've got all the moral equipment that goes with white skin.
Hey, man, your old fake colleagues didn't hurt your career any.
It's because I knew what they were and what I was to them. I armed myself, Sonny, and I beat them at their game.
Your blindness has nothing to do with your eyes. You're in a jungle, and that blindness will be your end.
I can see better than you know, Doc. I can see clear through you.
Good. Good. Go on, then. You do your exercises like a good boy. You think you're gonna get a job as a coach or a manager on that good old ball club of yours? Forget it, brother. The glory days are gone. You're just a one-eyed darky now. And you got about as much value to them as last year's calendar.
Ben,
What's going on?
we were supposed to do a series of tests on Allie Burns today, weren't we?
Oh, is that something to wake me up about? The orders are on the day sheet.
Allie Burns checked out an hour ago.
What are you talking about?
Allie Burns checked out an hour ago. That's what I'm talking about.
All right, Martin, explain this.
I'm trying to analyze this slide.
The slide will wait. I want to know why you checked Allie Burns out of this hospital.
Listen, Doctor. I've had enough of your high-minded harassment. I checked Burns out because he asked to be checked out.
You know he's in no condition to walk around the streets so soon after major surgery and with a basal skull fracture.
He asked to be checked out.
I'll bet you did plenty to dissuade him.
I did nothing to dissuade him. It's not my job.
Since when is human life not your job? That man is in danger. He doesn't know yet what it means to be without an eye.
Then let him learn. He's been a court jester in a fairy tale world all his life. Let him learn what life really is.
Why is that so important to you?
Because he and all the Uncle Toms like him have held my race down for 100 years. I learned that fact a long time ago, and you can bet your phony white conscience I won't forget it.
This may come as a shock to you, Dr. Martin, but I don't care if you're black, white, or sky blue green. I've taken your harangues up until now because you've been a good surgeon. But I'm warning you, if any harm comes to Allie Burns because of you, you lose that immunity. You'll be in worse trouble than any blind man ever knew.
Low and inside, right over the right-hand corner. Hey, it's Allie!
Yeah, you're really qualified to be an umpire now.
No, the other eye is still too good.
What are you doing here, man? I was going to hire a tux for your funeral tomorrow.
Oh, no, Junior. I figured you need the money to buy sandwiches on that bus trip down to the miners.
That's right. You pegged that right.
Hey, Sheridan, where's Riley?
Oh, he'll be in the office after lunch.
All right, I'm gonna leave you bums alone, because I figure you got enough trouble with Baltimore. Oh, and incidentally, Tommy, you scoop him up. Don't try to pick him up, huh? Scoop him up and dig for him a little bit, you know? See you guys later.
Hey, come on back later, Allie.
See you, Allie.
Allie?
You're a little early for the ball game, ain't you, Doctor?
I'm not here for the ball game. That was a smart thing you did, checking for the hospital behind my back.
I'm over 21, Doc. You saved my life, and I thank you for that. But now we're done with each other.
We haven't even begun. Your brain injuries still need treatment. Your good eye can still be damaged unless you learn to use it properly.
There's nothing to learn, Doctor. And I see all I want to see. I see my friends. I see the world I belong to. Because I got a place in this world, Doctor. Despite what your esteemed colleague says.
Don't be a fool, Allie. You've got your whole lifetime to stake out a claim.
Look, I'm late for an appointment, Doctor.
All right, Allie. Have it your way. But you're a sick man. Sooner or later, you're gonna find that out. When that happens, I just hope it's not too late to do anything but feel sorry for a guy who's traded his life to win an argument.
Come in. Allie Burns.
Hi, boss.
How are you?
Fine, just fine.
Down.
Guys are doing.
Oh, we're doing all right. No right-handed power, you know. But you shouldn't be here, Allie.
Hey, that's a fine welcome.
Now, you know you're always welcome here.
Well, the truth of the matter is, Riley, I had something on my mind. There's a coaching job opening up in Tacoma, and I thought perhaps with a word from you, I might get a crack at it.
That's not till next year.
I spoke to Johnny Stone this morning. He's leaving for Boston in about a week. I thought maybe I could get a crack at his old job.
I don't know, Allie.
Oh, Riley, come on. You know you got Wilson who's playing second base right now, who couldn't hit a lefty last year if there was a hot dog vendor. It took me 10 minutes to straighten out a stance. I added 100 points on his batting average. I tell you, I got a feel for this thing. Unless there are some other qualifications for the job that I don't know about.
There is. A man in good health.
Oh, come on, Riley. Get off it. You know as well as I can take the sweat off right now and beat any man on this team around the bases.
I'm talking about your eyesight.
My eye is good enough to read any number on that wall. That number reads 653,957 people paid good, hard-earned money to come in and see this club. They didn't come to see your third-line relief pitcher play. Riley, this club owes me something.
We owe you our common sense. Dr. Casey told me you'd be laid up for 6 weeks at least after the operations. And another 6 months before that eye would be ready to do more than read numbers.
You're gonna hold a job open that long?
There'll be others.
Other jobs and other excuses, huh?
I'm I manage ball players. I don't make policy.
Ain't that just too bad? Goodbye, friend. Thanks a lot for nothing.
Hey, you! No loitering around here, fella. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't recognize you. When are you coming back, Allie? Now, I've been around for a long time, and I've long given up trying to unravel life's more difficult mysteries. But the physicians are expendable. The good name of this hospital is not. A patient was provoked into leaving this institution by a man entrusted with his safety. This same man has now asked for leave to transfer elsewhere. I shall approve his leave.
I was wrong in not anticipating trouble between Martin and Burns, but I'm not wrong in asking you to consider the future of one of your physicians.
I'm not interested or concerned with his problems. Our art demands harmony and order. When a man sacrifices his medical obligations on the altar of his social vision, he doesn't bring harmony and order. He brings lawsuit and scandal. And I won't risk that, Casey.
If we won't risk something to save a human being, I don't understand what medicine's all about.
What does saving a human being have to do with it?
Dr. Martin happens to be a valuable physician. Now, if you let him leave here with this mess unresolved, you'll destroy him more certainly than anything he's ever suffered in his lifetime.
Fine. You've given suffering mankind the formula for the new millennium. And now, if it isn't being too prosaic a request, would you tell us how we keep a licensed physician here against his will?
Well, Dr. Martin has pressing duties here. He's committed to discharge those duties until the end of the year. Now, we can't allow him to abandon that commitment.
All right, Casey. But I'm warning you, this storm isn't over yet. And if it blows into a whirlwind, you're going to be the one to pay for it. I assure you, Doctor, those are not just words.
Where you been?
At the hospital. I had a talk with Dr. Casey.
You never did things behind my back before, Doe.
You never lied to me before.
I told you all the truth you had to know.
Is that where we stand now?
Mrs. Hackthorpe are going to be sorry.
You well enough?
When the day of judgment comes and St. Peter asks you to give an account of yourselves, you bums are going to have to come back and look for that little piece.
Am I supposed to feel out if a man gets through telling me you may go blind or die? Go get it yourself!
And there's a sequel to that remark that had this place raided.
And you don't need any help. You don't need anybody's help in that either. The thing you don't need any help running. He wrote the book on that. Allie! Allie, please.
Please what?
Throw our life away.
Throw our life away? That's a joke. We had a life once when I was Allie Burns. You remember that name? It turned you into somebody, didn't it? Mrs. Allie Burns. That's the book I wrote for you, Doris, and that's all good I was to you, right? Let me tell you something, Doris. I want you to understand this. Nobody's gonna push me into a junkyard. Nobody. Do you understand that? Not you and not no doctor, black or white. Now, you want yourself another man? Allie Burns ain't good enough for you anymore? Then, baby, you're free to find him.
Allie! Allie!
Hey, man.
Yeah?
Looking for some action?
No.
What then you looking for?
Nothing.
Plenty of that around.
Forget it, brother. The glory days are gone.
I only manage ball players. I don't make this club's policy.
You're such a great man. You don't need anybody's help. It's a sure thing you don't need any help on running. You wrote the book on that.
The glory days are gone. Gone. Gone.
Allie! 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 Allie, if you don't come up here this very minute, you're gonna be the sorriest boy you've ever known.
My turn. It's my turn.
Allie!
Okay, Mom, I'm coming.
Yes, sir? Hi. Are you okay, mister?
Where's the church? Reverend Howard's church.
Reverend Howard? I remember him. But he died a long time ago. About 10 years ago.
He died over 10 years ago. Now there's another church over 2 blocks and,
Thank you. I can't see. I can't see! My eye!
What's the matter, mister?
I can't see!
Easy, mister.
Don't touch it!
Take it easy, mister. Take it easy. Take it easy. It's just a cinder. Now take it easy. Now pull your eyelid down and rub it around a little.
I can't see! I can't!
Go ahead. Go ahead. Take your hand. Come on, take your hand. Come on. That's right. You're doing it. Come on. Okay now?
Yeah.
That's right. That's all it was. Just a cinder. You're all right now.
Hi.
Hi.
What'll it be tonight?
Bourbon on the rocks. Just leave the bottle, huh? Here.
What are you looking at?
Hey, man. I know who you are.
Joseph, leave the man alone.
You're Sam's brother that owns that liquor store down on Henry Street.
Joseph?
You ain't Sam's brother that owns that liquor store down on Henry Street?
No.
2 martinis, 1 very dry with an olive, 1 very dry without an olive, and 2 purple roosters.
If you ain't Sam's brother, who are you if you ain't Sam's brother?
Hey, man. Do me a favor and just leave me alone, huh?
Hey, mister, you don't look too good.
I said, leave me alone!
That's enough, Joseph. Out.
What do you want from my life? All I say...
Out! Joseph, out! Out!
Out. Out. Brief candle.
Operator.
Operator. Operator, would you get me granite? 28749, please.
Sir, that's a local call. You may dial directly.
I know I can dial it, operator. Help me. Please get it for me.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Hello? Who is this? Hello?
Hello, Joe?
Allie? Where are you? Allie, what's the matter?
This is Allie, Joe.
Allie, darling. Allie. 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 Allie.
How many altogether?
6, 5 men and a woman. There's a compound depressed fracture, so the woman will have to go first, and you'll have to move quickly. Maggie's up there with one of the men. Dr. Zorba will take the second, I'll take the third. Now, if there's no complication, I'll commit to relieve or assist you, depending on how it's going.
See you later.
We have 6 surgical emergencies, Doctor, from a freeway collision. You're in charge of the floor until relieved.
I know about the accident. Why wasn't I assigned to surgery?
We need someone on the floor.
You have interns.
I'm not going to argue with you.
I'm asking for an explanation, not an argument. There are no intensive care or emergency
West,
patients
Will.
on this floor. If
Just
this
a
is some kind of punishment, forget it. You're playing around with my profession. I don't intend
Dr.
to...
Casey, it's for you. Main admitting.
Dr. Casey speaking. Well, get him up here immediately. Yes, I know about the freeway accident cases. We're treating them now. There will be a resident on the floor, yes. Well, you've got your emergency case, Doctor, complete with red blanket. Do you think you can handle Allie Burns?
Honey. What were you trying to prove?
That I was a man, like any other man, and that I had a place in that world out there.
What did you find?
I found out that he was right on both counts. There was a stranger out there. I was a stranger to my own people. And I ain't got no other people. I just got Allie Burns. And what does he have now? Go. Doe. Doe, tell me who I am.
You are a Negro. A man whose weapons are his life.
Where are my weapons?
They're there for you to pick up and hold and fight with. There's memory to begin with.
Yeah? I can remember when I was 6 years old. The men came to my uncle's house and set his lawn on fire with a burning cross. I thought I'd forgot that. But I remember it. But, Doctor, who am I?
You're the man who remembers that cross. And that memory is your strength. And that strength is your being. And then there's fear. They fear that strength. And they hate us for it. And that hatred is our dignity.
But who are they?
Your enemies. The colored folk out there who don't know who they are. And the others who think they know who you are.
But who's left? Who are my friends?
Yourself. Your purpose is your friend. Men without shame. Black men with honor. They are your friends. But above all, your purpose is your friend.
But is that enough? Is it really enough?
What else do you think there is? There's nothing else. Nothing. I didn't make my way in this world by the benevolence of men. I came into a fire and hate. And I learned to use that fire and to use that hate. And you'll learn.
But where is love?
There is no love. Not on this earth.
What is there, then?
Honor. Dignity. Our birthright.
It's a cold and lonely thing, Doc. It's not enough.
It's everything. It made me what I am. I've performed 619 operations in my lifetime. I've saved 100 lives and a lot more eyes. I did it myself because I armed myself. I fought them alone, with no one's crippling love. And alone I beat them all.
And thou art empty and bare.
What?
It's something I remember from the Bible. My mother used to read it. I don't know how the rest of it went, but I think that was the last line. Yet thou art empty and bare.
And you're the same fool that you always were.
Maybe I am, Doc. And maybe I'll always be. I went out into the world trying to find a new place for me. And I came back thinking that your way was the only way, but I was wrong, Doc. Half the distance, Doc, your compass works just fine. That's the half that tells me to see the world like it really is, man. But it's the other half that will work for me, Doc. That's the half that tells me that I gotta hate everything I see. Maybe I'll never find my way. But it can't be your way, Doc. It just can't. Doctor, your hate is so big that it pushes out everything that's worth living for. Doc, what I'm saying is that, man, you've taken up so much of your life proving that a Negro is a man that you ain't got nothing left to be a man with. Nothing at all. It's just empty space there. Well, once there was a man who lived and breathed and enjoyed life. Maybe even loved a little bit. Now there's nothing. Doc. They done beat you. They won after all. But man, they ain't gonna beat me like that. Ain't nobody ever gonna beat me like that.
Dr. Casey? Dr. Halloman will be assigned here from ophthalmology. He can take over this case anytime you like.
Was it too difficult for you to handle?
I'm tired, Doctor, and I've had a long day.
All our days are long and hard, Doctor. That wasn't my question.
Don't patronize me, Doctor. Don't you ever do that. You've won Allie Burns. He's yours.
I'm sorry, Felix.
For me?
For a surgeon who brought light to 1,000 eyes and to himself darkness. Good night, Felix. Dr. Martin won't be treating you anymore, Allie.
It figures. You know, Doc, I hated him. And I ain't got no tears for him now. But he's so wrong, he scares me. Well, what's gonna happen now, Doctor?
You're going to have to learn to use that eye. The rest will be up to you. It won't be easy.
Hey, it wasn't easy hitting righties in Fenway Park. But I did it. Because I was Allie Burns.
You are Allie